I smoke 2 joints in the morning.
What?
I smoke 2 joints at night. Agree she's your enemy.
She's the wife of Lyndon Johnson. I consider Lyndon Johnson my enemy.
And she's the wife of your enemy.
Right.
You consider all white people your enemy?
Most of them.
Most of them. Where do you make exceptions?
There are some good white people in this country. In fact, I had some of my best friends are white.
I see.
Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic swap. Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic swap.
How do you do that? What the hell is going on? How do you do that? How do you do?
As long as I don't curse him out, and as long as I don't threaten him, I can say what I want. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
We sick and tired of that nigga there.
Oh, let me check it out. Let me see. Let me check it out. Where's the sweet spot? Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. All right. Well, as I normally have been doing for the past 5 years, just a couple months I missed, but for the most part, I've been pretty consistent in trying to give out full moon energies. Anybody that would like the energies, I'll give it out. If you just like to hear me just philosophize, I can do that too. But I also give out full moon energies, and giving out the full moon energies, we will start it with the smoke. Damn, I've had that since August. It's very harsh on the lungs, though, on the throat. And get started. Thought it was in. Oh, here we go. I dropped my. I have some citrus oil, but I don't need that. So we're gonna start with burning some Palo Santo. Clean out energies. It smells so good. This smells better than incense. Good. It's not going crazy, so it must not be anything bad around me, because it's went crazy before when it's some bad stuff around me. And it's doing some real work for me. Try to spread it to all y'all. Try to spread this clearing to everybody. There we go. Clean myself. Clean everything around me. There we go. And then I'm get all that good smoke to you people. It's still working. Send it all, the clearing to everybody. Give everybody the clearing. Start off with the chimes. Oh, let me do the directions. To the east. to the north, to the west, to the south, above, below, and the center. The grounding bowl. I generally keep this one downstairs. I don't know what tune this is, but this comes from Nepal. This one I wanted to play tonight. This is for the throat chakra. This one wanted to play tonight. Sometimes this one don't want to give me any tunes, but energy's high tonight. And integrated with my big bowl. You know, the verge is in here. Sound ain't what he say. I've seen the verge energies. And this is the open verge. Flames on top means it's open. Let me see, where's my crystal one? Should be up here. Oh, okay. Compared to this one. And even these are powerful, but again, you want to get the older brass, the older ones, the older brass, open ones, because it keeps the circle open. And I have some blue argonite. They kind of go together. So now this one I need a new mallet, so I can't really give you the, maybe a little bit, but one side is kind of messed up. give you a little bit of the tuning fork. The tuning fork is, where am I getting echo? Maybe I'll turn this one off for now. So just wanted to give you a little bit of from the tuning fork, which they're put up on my bookshelf over there, and just to clear some energies, because this full moon this is the last full moon of the year, and doesn't matter, you know, what you really believe. The energies are what the energies are. And I think I've got the wrong book. Let's see. I don't think this had what I wanted to share. Let's see. It does not. Where is the other book? All be together. Give me a second. Let me see if I can grab this other book. Oh. Oh. One of my big pieces of damberite. There it is. I went in there and it's like I was looking for a pink petalite, and these are very similar of the energies of the danberite. If I get a good shot of it. There we go. And this one even has a little bit of rainbows in it. Some rainbows in it too. My shirt all jacked up. Okay. There was a couple things I wanted to get into that I brought up earlier today, and let me find it. I know it's in this book. It's not. He does not put it in here, which I'm very surprised. So let me go look at Melanie's book. I think it'll be in her book. And if you didn't know, this is called the Big Book of Stones. Big Book of Stones by Robert Simmons. And you get Natasha Oslin. She gives her commentary on the Stones. And this one's by Melody. You can get this in hardback too. But what I'm looking at, she will give an explanation of what I was trying to explain. Here we go. Now I was talking about how gold gets into the mental a little bit, and how like one reason why, you know, you can get whatever type of ring you want when you get married, but one reason why you want gold, because the gold, there's actually, what they found is there is a vein that goes from here that basically goes into your heart. And so I know earlier I said that gold mostly helps your mental, but again, it helps you, your whole body as well. But that's why you want the golden ring on your finger that goes to your heart. You want it covered with that gold. Because again, you know, they can send gold in space and it carries current. You know, gold carries, as one of the few metals other than copper that can carry high current. high energy. And so I'm just going to read, what Melanie says is gold. Gold symbolizes the purity of the spiritual aspect of all that is symbolic of spirituality and development in the realm of complete understanding, allowing one to both obtain and maintain communication of the source of all being. It emits an energy to prompt one to allow beauty to come forth from the inner being as one travels in and through the world experiences. It helps one to improve one's character via learning and lessening trauma associated with the situations experienced during the gain of knowledge. It assists one to activate, mobilize, and to actualize the intrinsic potential of the self. The energy of gold can be used to balance the energy fields, to assist one in the elimination of ego conflicts and feelings of futility. It can also help to assure the overburden of responsibility to combat feelings of depression and inferiority, to allow one to both understand and dispense with self-reproach and to claim excitation and states of anger. Gold has been used in the development and purification and balancing of the heart chakra for amplification through thought forms. The purity of gold is to help one to preserve higher thought forms for later retrieval. Gold has also been used to open and activate the third eye and the crown chakra. It is said to attract honors, health, and happiness, provide composure, to stabilize the emotion system, to alleviate tensions and stress, and to amplify positive feelings. It assists one in attuning to nature and its healing forces. Gold has been called the master healer. It is an excellent mineral for purification of the physical body. If it can clear negatively from the chakras and energy field of the physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual bodies while transferring the vitality of any compassion mineral in the affected area. It produces energy with both cooperative and receptive, allowing the extensive use with other stones. Gold is capable of attracting and maintaining those qualities which are inherent in additional stone. Gold in proximity with another mineral provides a stabilizing influence to the energies of that mineral. It is used to enhance mental facilities, to rebuild the nervous system, in treatment of multiple sclerosis, to improve digestion, circulation, breathing, and to increase warmth. It can be used for treatment of arthritis. I'm not going to say all them. It has been used to assist in rejuvenation of the endocrine system, the absorption of vitamins and minerals, and the regeneration of tissues and the skeletal structure. It has been used to balance the right brain, left brain condition, and to treat certain conditions. It vibrates to the number 2. Now the next one it's 2 more. I want to do copper and I want to do silver. Now one thing with myself is Robert Simmons here, he has a big whole, like it's 2 or 3 pages of Motivite, which that's a type of Motivite like this, same as thing. But he has a book on Motivite that just talks about basically Motivite and how to use it. He's probably the father of American use of Motivite, comes from him. Motivite wouldn't have been as popular as probably 7, 8 years ago. Well, I got this about 10 years ago. Yeah, I got this in maybe 16, so almost 10 years ago. I've had this for 9 years. So the popular Motivite comes from him. And so one thing he says that it's funny. One thing he says in his books is he talks about Motivite works best with gold, but he sells like the silver, the Motivite covered in silver. I've never seen Motivite encased in gold. Never. It's only silver. But one thing with the gold chain being with the Motivite, as I just read, it's going to activate the Motivite to its highest potential. So, and like silver, what silver does now, before I even look up, one thing silver does that I don't know if gold quite does it, but what silver does is silver can go quantum. Like silver goes, when you wear silver, again, it's only going to stay silver when you wear it. So silver is alive. It's alive when you wear it, because once you stop wearing it, it gets all cloudy and stuff. And I've showed the example of looking at this side compared to how shiny it is on this side that's against my skin. And so silver will go all the way quantum and meet the mineral at its quantum level, and tell the mineral what the person or the wearer needs, and that how the mineral can help the person. All right. The occurrence of silver. Okay. Silver brings one advantage throughout life. The advantage. It can be used to improve one's quality of speech and can bring eloquence to conversation. It tends to bring an air of culture to one's presence and to eliminate abrasive traits while promoting popularity. It can be used as a mirror to the soul, one to stimulate oneself from the outside of the body. This site is without judgmental attitudes and can provide for a stepping stone to the furtherance of that which the I Ching recognizes as the superior man. It provides one with patience, perseverance, and the task chosen allows one to understand the underlying reason for the task. It assists in increasing perception and helps to regulate emotional, intuitive energies. It provides for a long connection between the physical and the astral body, assuring that one's always come home from the astral plane. And that's for people that just are the first time going into the ethers, going into the astros, and have the fear that you'll get lost. What that is telling you, and what we really have with that, and that's really like what death is like when that silver cord, like if you experience that silver cord breaking, then no, you died. That's what death is the breaking of that silver cord that connects our higher self to our physical body. So as we go into our higher self, there's a silver cord that will be able to take us back in. So that's one reason you'll know that you died, is you still see that silver cord break. But if you astral travel and you feel lost, again, it's right there with you. It's almost like, the umbilical cord. It's almost like right there where you can just literally pull on it till you come back to your body. So, treating the physical body always connects the astral body. Okay. Silver is used extensively with gemstones because the metal is able to absorb and attract and retain into itself these qualities which are emitted by the stone. The silver provides a steadying influence for the jewel. It also is used during the preparation of elixirs to energize the primary mineral for use in elixirs. Occasionally, silver is placed with another mineral during the process preparation of the elixir of that mineral. It is known to enhance the powers of the moon and an excellent mineral for use. It is energizing other stones during the full new moons. Used to it is known to enhance the powers of the moon. It is an excellent mineral for use, and it's energizing other stones during the full moon. So you can put silver around other stones and it will pump it up for the full moon. It can draw forth negatively from the body while transferring the positive forces to the other mineral, hence performs a balancing agent. Silver helps to cleanse the body via the pores and eliminate toxins at a cellular level. It can be used to treatments. I'm not going to say all the treatments. So that's why, like these were once called charms. So they were looked at something that could enhance you. You could even say, maybe if you even wanted to go far as saying bringing type of luck or type of protection. Like it's great, like when you travel, to carry black stones when you travel, because the black is going to put almost a shell around you, and shungite. I have a wand that I carry. I carry 2 black stones with me all the time. Generally, in my pocket, I carry my royal shungite, so the most purest kind in its form that has the fullness. And then I carry always. I have Numite with me, and I have a Numite wand and a Shungite wand that I carry with me also. So I carry a lot of black stones with me. Um, because it does put like a bubble of protection around you, which you can create those bubbles of protections. You don't necessarily need stones to do it, but you can create a bubble of protection around you. And give you an example of one time I had to use it. I'm out into the Mall of America, and I'm hearing all this terrorist plot, terrorist, somebody, And again, I was like, okay, enough of this. And I put a bubble of protection around me. And again, all that noise stopped. All those fear programs they were trying, not only trying to admit to me, it was being admitted to everybody. But I was able to shut it out and block it. Now, have you ever been driving and you get all those fear programs? You just got to cancel that. Because that's like that, any kind of negative thought, you can do that. It's like you can question the negative thought. It's like, is that your thought? And that's why, when they say knowing yourself, you want to know, is that your original thought? Or are you, do you have something, attachment to you that you need to cleanse off of you? Because a lot of times when you gain attachments, that's the first thing they want to do is feed you stuff, and especially fear or weakness. It tries to see, what is your fear and what is your weakness through these attachments. And through these attachments, that's why it's good to, like I was saying, doing the smoke bath, the sounds. Attachments there's certain entities that don't like these sounds. So just putting these sounds around you, cleanses things for you. So I want to show you my wife, like I was saying Monday, I could have went to LA, and I don't like flying. It's almost like that trap feeling where you can't go nowhere, but you're just in that mug. When I was younger, I flew a lot, but now that I'm older, I know it's a quicker way to go somewhere. But my wife brought this back from LA, and it's, the copper. It's a copper, and the first crystallite, when we first started dating, I gave her this a rose gold spear. And rose gold is the love spear, and I won't read it or anything, but quartz is an amplifier in itself, and it amplifies when you put it in rose quartz. Excuse me, I said rose gold. Excuse me, rose quartz. It amplifies, and what this is kind of the tree of life. Some people could look at it as a money tree, but with quartz, it's more of with rose quartz, it's more of a love tree. So, and with the copper, very amplified. So it's a big amplifier of love. So I've always wanted one of these trees, quartz trees, or crystal trees, but never gotten one. So this came from LA. Was able to meditate pretty decently today. I'm a meditate when I get done here. I'm gonna, those of you that want to hang around, I will play The1diviness. Her meditation that I do, it's about 15 minutes roughly. She's pretty good, and I know it's not the season that she's promoting at the time, but it's still I think the information is, her presentation is still good. And this is, gosh, I was trying to see what year this is. 20, gosh. That's just the time. I have to go back and find what year this is. I think it's before COVID, so it must be 19 or 20. Probably 20, maybe even 21. Maybe right before COVID, maybe. Because we dated for about 6 months. It was before COVID, I'm pretty sure. So it was 19 or 20. I want to say more like 20, maybe late 20. I'm not sure. But she did this for me, and she has an objective to me showing it. So, full moons, I try to come on. And as she says, the full moons are generally 4 days before and 4 days after. So you get 8 days to try to connect with this energy, and then I think we're in, I'm not sure. I was just reading and it's just off my mind what we're in. I want to say, I'm not sure. See if I can look it up right. Oh, let's see. Where is my planet? Don't want that. This shit's probably gonna come through. So the moon is gonna be over here. Moon's gotta be. What time is it? Ah, that is Jupiter. So the moon's gotta be all right there. Oh, okay. So the moon is in Taurus. So the moon is in Taurus right now. So I don't quite know. You'd have to look up what all that means. But the moon is in Taurus. So I guess my loss for words comes from, like, everybody experiences everything differently. You experience in your own way. You interpret your own reality. The way this reality hits everyone everywhere is so different from everyone. Even your own perceptions and my perceptions are different with the way we perceive things. And spiritual gifts, doesn't hit everyone. There are people that go through their whole life and don't get any spiritual gifts. Again, because they didn't have any ancestors to hand those gifts down to them. And I've been very lucky. I come from a group of very spiritual people, going back to this is my great grandfather that was in the Civil War, but he was also a healer. He was also a healer. And so, I come from a family of healers. And so healing and sharing and teaching comes natural to me, because that's part of, healing is also trying to listen and understand how to stop a mental or spiritual wound. I mean, that's kind of what, like, when people read the cards and stuff, like, I have cards here that are always here. I used to give out, like, crystal cards when I would come broadcast. And so that's all a person is trying to do is they're trying to find their spiritual niche, to find out ways to help people. And it's a business too. Don't let me say it's not. Now, when I would do sound baths, people would offer to pay me. Years ago, people would call me and ask to do a sound bath over the phone. And now I imagine we could do FaceTime, but I would never take money for it, because it would only take me 10 minutes, 15 minutes, People would come around me and ask me to give them sound baths, and I would never charge. Well, I actually put the bowls on them. Put this tuning forks. I have a tuning fork for the upper body and the lower body. And we know, that's one thing, I don't agree with Tartaria or the mud flood people, but one thing that they do talk about is healing with sound and the bells. Because there's a little bit of truth to that, of why would they destroy all the bells that used to be everywhere. My childhood, it was always a bell going off, almost like if you had a grandfather clock. It's the bells is telling the time. That's one thing I liked about Prior Lake. They have a Catholic church, and the Catholic church does ring the bells at noon, 6. So, but that used to be all the time. Like when people would get married, they crazy going the bells. I think The Godfather is one of the few movies that maybe show that. But yeah, people would get married and you'd hear the bells going crazy in the church. But where are the bells now? And there were scientists and doctors back in years that just had different kind of frequencies, and they would always try to run them out of business. I mean, people forget that the Rockefellers is the one that set up our health system. Is the Rockefellers. They've set up our health system. They wanted the petroleum in everything. They wanted their petroleum in everything. Everything. They want oil in our medicines. It's like if you look at why is sugar in certain things? Why? Why is there sugar in this? It's the same thing with petroleum. And that was my whole point about, wearing clothes. That's the Rockefellers that want all, everything you wear to be some kind of gas derivative, plastics, polyesters. They don't want you to wear real stuff, real wool, real cottons. And what do the young people want? Look, my daughter, Lululemon. When we go in there and it'd be like, I done spent $500 on these skimpy little tights, a little dress, some little under shorts. I mean, maybe a little jacket, and it's like it barely fits a small bag, and it's $500 for all that stuff. But again, if you look at the material, I mean, yes, it lasts. Yes, it's lightweight and breathable. But again, it's all that gasoline on you. It's what's on you. Again, and that goes back into wearing, like diamonds are the biggest amplifiers. But you always have to remember with a diamond can hold negative energy. So that's why it's good. Like when you have diamonds, like I told my doctor, I'm like, she got a big ass 3-4 carat ring. And I'm like, I hope but it's like, I'm glad you wash your hands because that big diamond holds a lot of negative energy too. But every time you wash your hands, it cleanses diamonds that easy. That easy. Just wash your hands with the diamonds on and it cleanses them. But remember, they can amplify positive and they can amplify negative. So, I've said many times, you get in an argument, wearing diamonds, that diamond's going to hold that negative energy. So wash your hands. Don't matter if it's with your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your children. Wash your hands, and it washes that negativity off the diamonds. But they will hold negative energy, so keep that in mind. That's why I was saying, like, it was like something over me, and when you saw how hard it was for me to light this. I'll show you again. This is not easy. This stuff just doesn't readily just burn. Whoa. Guess if you hit the torch like that, it will. See, it doesn't just regularly burn. I mean, it takes a little effort to kind of get a little piece to burn. But I lit this one day and it just all flamed. It just flamed. I mean, for a second, I thought I was about to burn the crib down. It's like it was so much, but I kept this like that paper I just showed of my great great grandfather. I took all that away, and I had these little trays right here, and I like threw that motherfucker. That motherfucker was flaming, and so finally, I was able to put it on something and take it in the bathroom. But it like flamed, and it took that off me though. Whatever was attacking me, it and just immediately. And it's like everything around me, everything in this room, I asked to work for me. This is the one place where I want to, get in touch with my higher self. So everything around here is I've picked, I've touched. So I ask everything to serve me, to my highest self, my highest physical being, my highest health. Or why is it here? And that's like my mother's stuff. When my mother's now feeling bad, I say the same thing to the room. I mean, I'm looking at the room, it's like, and her house is like a little museum. And it's like, why aren't you guys helping? That's the first thing I come and tap into that energy. Like, why aren't you helping? I mean, she has picked each and everything out in this house. And its use is to make her feel better. So why aren't you, giving back for being around her? It's when you got this stuff, it's give and take. It's like this clown back here was in a miserable place for a long time, in a very miserable place with some very miserable people that didn't appreciate it. They just collected it. But when I had the chance to get it, I'm like, this is beautiful. Some people, it might freak out, but it's the work it's almost looks real. The work is so well. And so everything in here, everything is in front of me, everything around me is here to work for me. Especially all these crystals. Some crystals I touch all the time. Like this crystal, I probably haven't touched in 6 months. And sometimes the crystals do talk to me and say, you know, you need to work with me a little bit. And as like I say, I always wear this. I never take this off. I mean, sometimes I like when the chain breaks and I got to get it fixed. Yeah, I got to take it off. But for the most part, I wear it all the time. And silver, you know, as long as you're wearing silver, even in water, it's nothing. It's not going to tarnish in water because it's on you. And long as it's reacting in with your skin, it is not going to tarnish. And this, you know, and so that's how like everything around you should feel. The paint, your pictures, everything should make you feel better. And it's and then one thing that, you know, to keep in mind, if you buy something, even if you buy some clothes or if you buy something and it disturbs you in any way, get rid of that. Get rid of it. I broke a crystal on accident, and the crystal broke. I had a quartz singing bowl that wasn't cheap, and that crystal purposely fell and chipped that singing bowl because it was mad because it was broke. So what I had to do is I gave two different people the two parts of that crystal, so each one could work individually. But that crystal was quite upset. I didn't mean to break it. It's like this stuff is damn near glass, you know, and you don't mean to break them, but it's just that happens. You drop them, and you know it just happens where you accidentally break some. And it's, you know, especially you buy them, you don't want to break them, but sometimes accidents do happen. That's all. And you just have to get over it and say, try to be better next time. So, well, I can't go too long because I got to get up really early for appointment. And so I'm going to bring on the one divineness. Now, if you guys, you know, want to meditate, that's cool. If that ain't your thing, that's cool. But I'm going to bring her in. And maybe I'll talk a little bit after she gets done. This is about 15 minutes. Give me a chance to stretch my legs. So this is the one divineness. And I'm going to let them chop. And
open, be relaxed, listen to my voice, follow my voice, and we should have a good meditation. All right, let's go ahead and close our eyes, palms up. We do the palms up to receive, and we're going to start with some breath work. So as you breathe in, you're going to breathe in through your nose, and I want you to breathe down to your belly. When you breathe down to your belly, I want you to expand that belly. As you're breathing in, I want you to focus on breathing in love and light. Then I'm going to have you hold the breath. And then after we hold the breath, we're going to do an exhale. You're going to exhale from the belly out through the mouth. I'm going to give you some numbers. We're going to count this. So as I'm asking you to exhale, I want you to breathe out anything that's heavy, anything that you're carrying, anything that is keeping you from your dream come true, from your wishes, your desires in your life, and give it to the creator, to source, to God. When we do the breath work, just relax, just be calm, no worries, no stress, do the best that you can. Don't worry about the counting. If you can't make it to the full counts, it's okay. Do you? Okay, let's start with the first breath. Breathing in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now exhale from the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Push it all out. Let it all go out. Next breath. Breathing in through the nose. Love and light down to the belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale from the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, pushing it all out. Good. And last breath. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and exhale from the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Releasing it all, letting it all go. Now we're going to just do a scan of the body. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top of the head and we're going to move all the way down to our feet. I just want you to go through the body and release any tension, any stress, any tightness you may be feeling, any stuck energies. You're going to imagine it going down a drain, or you can just give it to Mother Earth. Mother Earth will recycle that energy. So don't feel bad that you're giving it to her, just release it to her. Or like I said, just imagine it going down a drain, like you're standing in the shower and you're just washing it off. So let's start at the top of the head, releasing anything that is tight, just letting it go. Let's move to our forehead, any tightness in the brows, your eyes, letting go of any stress, moving down to your ears, your cheeks, your nose, your mouth, your jaw, chin, releasing any tightness in the shoulders, going down your arms, into your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, your hands, your fingertips, letting go of any stress, any tension, any tightness in your upper back, your chest, lower back, your stomach, releasing any tension in your hips, lower legs, moving into the thighs, the knees, lower legs, your ankles, your feet, your toes, just letting it wash away, just releasing it, giving it to Mother Earth. Now I'd like you to take an inventory if anything still feels tight, going back and giving that area some love and allowing it to release. I'll start now by bringing your awareness within. I want you to start focusing on bringing that awareness from your mind down to your heart space. Start pulling that awareness into your heart space. As you keep a light focus between your brows, not looking for anything, not stressing about it, just a light focus as you pull that awareness into your heart space. And gently pulling it down. As you do so, I want you to listen to the sounds in the room that you're sitting in. Maybe the fan is blowing or the heat is blowing. Just allowing those sounds and not attaching to them. You may hear family members or pets in the background. Just allowing as you keep pulling that awareness into your heart space. You might hear some cars driving by. Just allowing those sounds to occur as you keep pulling that awareness into your heart space. Or just being. Nothing needs to be done in this moment. Thoughts may be rising in your mind. of what needs to be done after this meditation or what needs to be done tomorrow. We're not going to attach to those thoughts. We're just going to let that energy pass as you're just being. As you keep pulling that awareness into your heart space. Not worried about the bills, the chores that need to be done. Not worried about the work day for tomorrow or for the rest of the week. Just going to let those thoughts pass as you keep pulling that awareness into your heart space. Letting go of any irritations you may have had today with things not going your way. And just allowing it to pass. As you sit in meditation, you may feel some numbness or tingling. That too shall pass, not attaching to it, or just being. Keep pulling that awareness into your heart space. If thoughts continue to rise, just gently pull yourself back into the heart space. Gently bring your awareness in. Now, being in the heart space, I want you to imagine a green lotus flower opening up. If you don't know what a lotus flower is, it's okay. Just imagine a flower opening up. This is where our love resides, in the heart space. I want you to move your awareness within the heart space, within that lotus flower. And I want you to feel that energy as it expands and moves in all directions. I want you to embrace yourself in that love, that unconditional love. And send out that same love to all beings. Now let's move our awareness down to our solar plexus. Your solar plexus is located about 6 inches above your belly button. As you move your awareness down there, I want you to imagine a yellow lotus flower opening up and bringing your awareness into the center of that lotus flower. This is where our will resides, our inner strength, our goals. Just move yourself into that energy and feel that energy. Remember, we're not doing anything. We're just being. Allow yourself to be guided. Now bring your awareness down to your sacral. The sacral is located between the hips, below the belly button, where our sexual organs are. I want you to imagine an orange lotus flower opening up. This is where our passion and creativity sits. Bring your awareness into the center of the lotus flower. Allowing that lotus flower to expand in all directions. This is where our self-care and self-love, doing the things that bring us joy, allowing yourself to feel that energy. Now bring your awareness down to your root chakra. This is at the base of your spine. Imagine a red lotus flower opening up. This is where our survival sits. Bring your awareness into the center of the lotus flower. As the lotus flower expands in all directions, feel the connection to Mother Earth. Feel the connection to knowing that all of your needs are being met and will continue to be met. Now, as we go in and ground ourselves to Mother Earth, I want you to feel yourself rooting into Mother Earth as I guide you down into the center. Just rooting yourself, letting yourself go, anchoring yourself into her energy. Bringing your energy down into both of your thighs, your knees, your lower legs, your ankles, your feet, your toes. Bringing that energy down into the ground, into the rocks and dirt, going down the multiple layers of the earth, going down to Gaia, to Mother Earth, connecting with her consciousness, becoming one with her unconditional love. Feel yourself becoming one with her. We thank you, Gaia, for the blessings and graces that you give us. We thank you for all that you do for us on a daily basis. We thank the animals, the plants, the birds, the air, the wind, the water, and the fire for their part in our human experience and soul's evolution. Being filled with gratitude and love, now bringing that energy forth, bringing Mother Earth's energy as she gives it to us freely, bringing it up through the multiple layers of the earth, bringing that energy back up past the rocks and dirt, back up into the ground, into your feet, your ankles, lower legs, knees, thighs, root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart. Now move your energies up to the throat chakra. I'd like you to imagine a blue lotus flower opening up. This is where our truth resides, our communications with others. Feel that lotus flower opening up and expanding in all directions as you bring your awareness within. Feeling the energies as we speak our truth, and we speak the truth with loving ways and loving words. Now bring your awareness up to your third eye. This is between the brows. You're going to imagine a purple lotus flower opening up. As you do so, bringing your awareness into the center as it expands in all directions. This is where our intuition or our connection to higher self resides. Feeling those energies of being guided, of the knowings, of the nudges, of the visions, of the hearing, the whispers in our ears of what we should be doing to continue to be on that path. What is for our highest and greatest good, and for those who are around us and surround us. Allowing that energy to expand. Now bring your awareness up to the crown chakra. The crown chakra is right above your head, outside of your body. Imagine a white lotus flower opening up. This is where our connection to wisdom and to the divine creator resides. Feel yourself moving into that energy as the lotus flower expands in all directions, allowing ourselves to be guided, knowing the truth that we are all one. Now bring your awareness up to the sun. Allow yourself to feel the warmth of the sun on your face, the life force energy, feeling the energy of the sun on your body into each and every single cell, bathing in that healing energy. Now bring your awareness up to the full moon, where the feminine energies resides. This is called the pink moon. This is a very powerful moon. Even though the full moon energies were the highest yesterday, we still have the energies for 3 more days. During the full moon, we do a release of letting go of things no longer that serve us, so that we can make room for the things that we desire in our life, which we plant during the new moon. This moon is also requiring us to be grateful for all that we have. For all the things in our life that we are grateful for, so that more can come forward. I'd like everybody to take a few minutes at this point and go ahead and say the things that you are grateful for in your mind towards the moon, and then also recognizing the things that you'd like to release and asking the energies of the moon to help assist with that. So let's take a few minutes and do a release and do some gratitude.
The Galactic Mountain so much, he's a regular. All right, that must be where I cut her off. Yeah, so bring me back. All right. All right, there we go. So, I know that ain't for everybody. And, the message is the message. It's if you receive it, you receive it. If you don't, I've done my job. And that's all I can do is I give freely. And so that's all I can do is give. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. And that doesn't make me feel one way or another. It's like I put it out there. I put it out in the ethers, and those that can relate to it can relate to it. Just like when I play the sounds. If you look back at my old shows, because this channel, my original channel was from 14 before they took it away in 20. This channel is going on 6 years. But if you look at going back 6 years ago, you'll see that I gave sound baths every show, and then I recorded them in the system, and we could just hit a button, but it wasn't the real instrument, it was the recording of the instrument. So, but it's just, something I give because I think we all need releases, as she was saying. We all do need time to release. And so a full moon, and no matter what it is, if it's a satellite that they put up there, it's a base, no matter what it is, it does affect us. And it's not as old as what they say. I mean, when they talk about it, the Dugan talks about it. I don't think they mentioned it, and so maybe they lived in a time when it wasn't there, but it's been there in all our lives. It rotates with everything that's rotating supposedly up there. And so it has a function for us. And me being a Cancer, I have an affiliation with the moon and water, so, and the moon is with the waves, back and forth, the smoothness. So, well, I just wanted to get that out there. I'm right at an hour. I normally don't come on twice. I gave my predictions, so I'm coming on either next Sunday night or next Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure. It's hard to say with my schedule because Monday, Wednesday, Fridays is pickleball. Like tomorrow, I've got an appointment where I got to do something else and I'm going to be a little late, but I'm going to play pickleball at noon. If I only get to play tomorrow early for an hour, 9 to 10, because that's what I'm counting on, getting to the gym about 9 and getting about an hour and then coming back and play from 12 to 2. So get my workout in one way or another. So with that, just wanted to say that this is Big Pontiac. I appreciate everybody who sees this now, who will see this in the future. Thank you very much. And thank you for coming. Thank you for all who